There's a strange heaviness in your chest you can't explain. A quiet sense that something isn't right. Not wrong, exactly, just off. Like you're living inside someone else's memory. The world feels real, but slightly distant, like watching your life through a fogged-up window. People talk, you respond, but it's mechanical, robotic, a performance you've forgotten how to leave. You laugh at things that don't feel funny. You wake up every day like it's on cue. Eat, work, scroll, sleep, repeat. And somewhere deep down, there's a whisper. This wasn't how it was supposed to be. This wasn't your dream. But you've lived the lie so long, you've started calling it the truth. You were born with wonder in your eyes. You used to feel time like an open sky. But now, every hour feels like borrowed space. Everything's scheduled, controlled, sanitized. You're surrounded by noise, notifications, headlines, entertainment, but you haven't heard your own thoughts in weeks. And when you do finally sit in silence, it terrifies you. That silence is the ghost of who you were meant to be. The system gave you a blueprint. Study this. Get that job. Buy this. Be productive. Don't question. Don't stop. Just keep climbing. But what no one told you is that the ladder leads nowhere. You reach the top and find nothing. Just another version of the same dream. Slightly shinier, slightly louder, equally hollow. You were not built to live like this. You know it. You feel it. And yet, you keep pretending. Why? Because waking up hurts. It means killing the version of yourself you've sold to the world. It means admitting that everything you've been chasing was designed to keep you asleep. The dream was never yours. It was given to you by people who lost theirs long ago. You live in a civilization that rewards numbness. If you feel too much, you're dramatic. If you question too much, you're difficult. If you slow down, you're lazy. So you learn to suppress. You learn to keep your head down. You become a better dreamer, not a better human. You fake happiness for the algorithm. You package yourself into digital masks, and behind every smile is a scream you're too afraid to hear. But if you're still watching this, that means a part of you is waking up, and that part, the raw, untouched part, is what the world has tried to bury. Protect it. Water it. Let it grow. Because here's the truth. You're not broken, you're just buried. Buried under expectations. Buried under timelines. Buried under labels you never asked for. And the moment you realize you're buried, not dead, is the moment you start clawing toward light again. But it won't be easy. The dream is seductive. It flatters your ego. It gives you roles to play. The successful one. The attractive one. The enlightened one. You post the right words. You wear the right brands. You chase the right goals. And slowly, invisibly, your soul is traded for applause. You forget how to be without being seen. You forget how to feel without sharing it. You forget how to exist without performing. And the longer you stay in the dream, the harder it is to remember who you were before it began. But remember this. Everything about the dream is designed to keep you asleep. Your job is to remember. Remember how the stars used to make you feel. Remember how silence used to heal you. Remember how deeply you could love before fear made you careful. Because beneath all the roles, beneath the performance, beneath the conditioning, there is something untouched, something pure, It doesn't need a name. It doesn't need validation. It just is. And when you touch that place, even for a moment, you'll cry. Not because it's painful, but because it's been waiting for you your entire life. The world doesn't want you to go there. That kind of authenticity is dangerous. It can't be marketed. It can't be monetized. But it's where your freedom lives. You don't need another self-help book. You don't need another course. You don't need to become anything. You need to unbecome everything you were told to be. And that unbecoming? That's not a process. It's a death of the dream, a death of the ego, a death of everything that kept you asleep. It will hurt. It will feel like madness. But it's the most honest thing you will ever experience. If you're still here, watching, listening, feeling this, don't look away. Don't scroll. Don't distract yourself from this moment. This discomfort you feel right now is not weakness. It's your soul breaking through the surface. Let it rise. Share this message. Someone else out there is still drowning in silence, and your voice might be their only lifeline. Wake them. Then wake yourself. This is Philospiral. You were never meant to live inside this loop. You were never meant to be a brand, a profile, a cog in the machine. You were meant to be wild, to be soft, to be terrifyingly alive. But the dream convinced you otherwise. It dressed you in routines. It anesthetized your instincts. It replaced your hunger with goals that don't nourish. And now, the wildness feels dangerous. Like a threat, but it's not. It's your truth begging to be felt. Look around. Everyone's asleep with their eyes open. Smiling, clicking, consuming, but inside, hollow. Because the dream feeds on disconnection. Disconnection from your body, from each other, from wonder, and from the present moment. Your job isn't to fix anyone, it's to wake yourself. And the moment you do, the world shifts. The dream loses its grip. The noise becomes unbearable. The masks feel heavy, and you begin to crave something deeper than dopamine. You begin to crave truth. But truth isn't pretty. It's raw. It's uncomfortable. It shatters everything you thought you knew. But it also liberates. You won't find it in aesthetics. You won't find it in applause. You'll find it in the moments that break you open. In the tears you hide. In the questions you avoid. In the stillness you keep running from. You are not here to be comfortable. You're here to remember. And remembering means letting the old parts of you die. The parts that were never real. The parts that were built for survival, not wholeness. There is no roadmap to awakening. No checklist. No guru to follow. There is only this. A willingness to be empty. To be lost. To stand in the fire of not knowing until what's false burns away. And when that fire consumes you, when all that remains is ash, you'll meet yourself for the first time. Not the self you show to the world. The self that dreams don't touch. The self that never forgot. You are not too late. You are not too far gone. You are simply remembering, slowly, painfully, beautifully, and every breath you take outside the dream is a rebellion. So breathe deeper, speak softer, walk slower, and listen, not to the noise, but to the pulse underneath. That pulse is ancient, sacred, untouched, and it will lead you home. You are not here to impress, you are here to awaken. And sometimes awakening looks like breakdown, like loss, like silence. But underneath it all, there's a miracle happening. The death of illusion, the rebirth of truth. If this video stirred something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Let someone else feel what you just felt. Share this moment, let it ripple. This is not content. This is medicine. This is Philospiral. And if no one's told you this lately, welcome back. You've been gone a long time. But the dream is ending, and you're finally waking up.